Imagine what it must be like to be utterly emancipated from the opinions of others, from the need to please, impress, challenge, or defy others. I once heard it said that when you're in your teens, you're obsessed with what others think of you. In your 30s, you stop caring what others think of you, and in your 50s, you come to realize that no one is thinking of you. If this quip resonates, it's because there's more than a grain of truth to it. We are social animals, programmed to seek peer approval and acceptance. It begins in childhood in the playground, and it remains with us throughout life. We may try to convince ourselves in our 30s or at any point in our lives that we don't care what others think about us. But the truth is, even when we act in defiance of the opinions of others, we're still shaped by those opinions, even if only to reject them. But imagine what it must be like to be utterly emancipated from the opinions of others, from the need to please, impress, challenge, or defy others. What type of life choices would we make if we were able to make them in splendid isolation? This is what the Hasidic master, the Degel Machne Ephraim, imagines, is what Jacob experienced the night before he encountered his brother Esau. The Torah tells how on the eve of this momentous meeting, Jacob ferried his entire family across the Yabok ford and then found himself alone, isolated on the opposite bank. Utterly alone, he encountered an enigmatic man who wrestled with him till daybreak. The verse reads, Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until the break of dawn. According to the Degel Machne Ephraim, Jacob's solitude is crucial to the experience that follows. It's what enables him to wrestle and ultimately overpower his deepest fears, which took on the guise of his mysterious interlocutor. Utterly alone, enveloped in darkness, Jacob discovers his inner character. He's no longer reacting or responding to the projections and expectations of others, those of his mother Rebekah, his uncle Laban, his brother Esau. He is stripped bare, utterly exposed. He is no longer an object seen from another's perspective. He is the sole subject surveying his world. And this state of mind is at once terrifying and liberating. It's terrifying because he has nowhere to hide. He must encounter his deepest self. But it's liberating because once he's able to recognize this inner self, he's able to respond to its calling, free from external interference. His choices are his own entirely. From that point on, he's no longer Jacob the deceiver, manipulating his way around others, but rather Israel, a name that denotes mastery of his authentic self. Jacob's story inspires us to try to uncover our authentic self and to live in sync with it. It's not easy. It requires a fierce struggle in solitude and darkness. It demands great courage and strength of character. But those who are equal to this struggle can proudly bear the name Israel.